Okay, this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you'll find all the news and reviews in pop culture that's right to type. Today's top story.
Starz has canceled the show American Gods.
God damn it!
Man, keep going.
The fourth season of the series, based on Neil Gaiman's novel of the same name, will not be renewed.
Yeah.
That really sucks, man.
It sucks, because
I know Ricky's not going to like that.
Ricky's
a fan?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's on Neil Gaiman
He's just getting into Neil Gaiman. He's never read him before.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's read
he's still
Sandman.
not gonna like it. Okay.
His original Sandman series.
Okay.
Yeah, waiting for that.
I wasn't really familiar with American Gods at all. The book, like the source material, I wasn't familiar with.
Same here.
So I saw the season 1, and I was like, what is going on here? And then season 2 hit its stride, and I was like, oh man. I do know that there was behind the scenes, there was some stuff with Orlando Jones
and the executives.
Yeah, and all that stuff. But
messy.
I was very upset to hear, and the Stars almost got another $6 for 6 months out of me.
Oh, is it that low, really?
Hey, well, sometimes I'm not
getting shit for me. I'm bootlegging that shit. After seeing Avengers Endgame 191 times in theaters, Ramiro Alanis of Florida set a new record for the most cinema productions attended of the same film and the most bathroom breaks during a movie.
Oh my goodness.
I would have to say, I thought I did something. 3 times in the theater. I thought that was enough.
I've seen the Star Wars movies quite a few times in the theater, not even a drop in the bucket to 191 times.
Yeah, that's crazy. On a 3-hour movie, too?
I don't think I've seen anything 191
I wouldn't watch
times.
any movie 191 times, even if Jesus bought the ticket.
I'm saying, man, there may be a couple of porns that I watched 100 times. Not even
Once I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
Ever since the advent of the internet, I click and then I go. I click and then go.
Man, I've been watching this 30 seconds. It's old already.
Next.
30 whole seconds.
Oh, Lord.
John Romita Jr. was hired by DC Comics in 2013 to work on Superman. And then, as their latest comic book exclusive, collaborating with Jeff Johns on Superman's DC Comics' biggest artistic snatch.
What?
Who had worked almost exclusively for Marvel and never for DC Comics, is now returning to Marvel Comics.
Oh, JR is back to Marvel after working at DC.
Well, he did the Black Label Superman Year 1. I haven't read it yet because I haven't got the hardcover yet, and I won't mess up my copies.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, it was like, John Romita Jr. was almost exclusively, well, not exclusively to Marvel, but he had never did anything for DC. So when they got him, it was their biggest creative artistic snatch for DC.
Weird choice
to
of
poach.
words. Yeah.
Maybe poach would have been a better.
That would have been a much better word because that makes me think
when
of.
you read Superman Snatch.
That
was weird how it didn't sound that way in my head.
Artistic snatch, a Picasso pussy. I don't know.
And with that,
we're going to get an R rating on this one.
This week's review, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes are the buddy cops for the Marvel Cinematic Universe whose team up for a global adventure will put their survival skills as well as their patience to the test.
The odd couple in Marvel.
I would have to say, because this is the presence or the actual, when you go through and you're watching all these movies, and then when you sit back and you realize that Falcon and Bucky, man, they ain't cool. It was like Falcon was cool with Cap, Buck was cool with Cap, but Falcon over the course of the movies told Bucky many times, I hate you. I don't like you.
Bucky was born in the 19th century. He probably don't like me. He's like, why are all these black folks around?
I mean,
you're thinking like 1920 he'd be born.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bucky.
Yeah.
Or if not later, because he was a little boy during World War II. So
no,
he was a young
man.
young
In the
man.
MCU, in the comics, he was a little boy.
Yeah, in the MCU, he was
in the
a grown
MCU,
man.
he was a grown man. But
he was a fighting age.
So like 1920.
Yeah, so he was like 1920. And because he had made that point that he had read The Hobbit
The
in
Hobbit when it came out.
1937 when it came out.
This just in.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying this ride. I would have to say, I've said this before, like, I'm in the bag for these superhero shows. I usually watch all of them. There's a few of them
these
that
Marvel superhero shows.
But these ones that on Disney Plus, the one thing that I have to say, even going back to The Mandalorian, you know, these Disney Plus shows, that they are making me wait for Friday. It's so weird to be like anticipating. It's like, man, what day is it? Oh, you know what? It's Thursday at midnight. I can watch.
Yeah, in these COVID times, there's nothing else to look forward to except these gosh darn Disney.
That's the only way how I know a week has gone by.
Yeah.
Because I've had to wait.
What do you think, AM? Are you checking out the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I like it.
That's good, right?
It's something to look forward to, definitely.
I love the tech.
Yeah,
I love tech on these shows, and the budgets, man, are crazy, right?
Yeah,
everything looks like a mini movie.
And I would have to say, because I've been watching like some other things and stuff, and it's like people who like run shows are like, God, they could just see that opening sequence. There's like, that's our entire budget for the season, and they use that in the. It was like, how many helicopters they got? 3 helicopters.
I'm saying,
you know. But with that being said, I'm with the first 2 shows, WandaVision and now Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I like to see that they're really using the blip. The blip is the backdrop. It's not like a one-off. It's not like, oh, the blip happened in Avengers Endgame, because that carried on in the next Spider-Man movie.
Right.
You know, they talked about, that's how we even knew it. They called it the blip because us our regular folk, we've called it the snap. You're like, this is what happened 5 years during the snap. But in the MCU, it's referred to as the blip.
That's why I was about to say, I like how everything's tying in.
And it's all tying in. And it's...
I have a question for JB.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy WandaVision as it slowly revealed itself?
Oh, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I only saw the first episode so far of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Thought it was a solid show. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next one.
You're gonna like
really need to watch, because I don't want to say a spoiler, but I will say it this. In the second episode, I was introduced to a character that I did not know anything about. I didn't know the history of this character, and the only thing I would say about this character is, like, in real world application, I know there's a lot of people of color that are apprehensive against taking the vaccine because tests were done to
the Tuskegee.
there's tests were done and stuff, and then people were like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this." And then this character, obviously, I had to go a deep dive.
Yeah,
because
don't spoil it. It's good.
I know. I probably didn't.
I'm half-cinated, baby. Check me out.
Half-cinated.
Half-cinated.
I'm full-cinated.
You're full-cinated?
I got full-cinated today.
Nice.
My brother is too. Yeah.
Tomorrow, me and Big Tom are going. We got to take our second dose.
Nice.
Okay.
And you know what? When I just did this, that hurt.
Yeah.
Ralphie D recommends Invincible. And not the 2008 Marky Mark show, but
Visible Body!
17-year-old Mark Grayson is just like any other teenager, except that his father is Omni-Man, the world's most powerful superhero. As Mark learns his own abilities, he discovers that his father's legacy might not be as admirable as it seems.
I heard that show was great.
I'm all in on this show.
Okay.
It's good.
I was looking at it. I was like, man, that looks kind of interesting. Now I'm going to watch it.
I know, Ralphie, when he said, because normally, all right, I'm going to let you guys in and a little bit behind the scenes. Normally, I have to hound Ralphie every week for his Ralphie D Recommends. This one, I got Ralphie D Recommends Invincible, and I was like, oh, I think isn't that the Robert Kirkman thing, right?
Yeah.
So then it's on Amazon Prime. I have Prime. So we watched it, and I was blown away. The source material, again, I didn't know that, because this book came out, I want to say around 2003.
Yeah.
And it was like 6 months before The Walking Dead. And if you know about Robert Kirkman, I mean, The Walking Dead blew up and went on.
Yeah, blew everything.
And it kind of blew everything out. But he stayed working on this book as well, because he did the superhero book first. And so when I was first watching it, I'm looking at, like, you know, the bootleg Justice League. I see, you know, I got the bootleg Flash, the bootleg Batman on the surfboard.
You gotta do that.
And I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, okay, and Omni-Man, all right, you're Superman. I see it. You're the God character. And then I'm like looking at it like, all right, here's the kid doing his thing. And then some stuff happened.
It takes a turn.
And I was like, wow. So on Prime, they actually dropped the first three episodes they give you.
Oh, it's 3? I didn't know.
And now after that, you got to wait every Friday.
Weekly,
so it's weekly. So
hey, another Friday jump off.
It's another Friday jump off, and it's funny because Prime did the same thing last year with The Boys.
With The Boys, which was definitely
They dropped 3, and after 3, it was like there was no more. I was like, oh.
No, I haven't seen it.
Gotta watch Boys, baby.
The Boys was one of those things where I said this before. Their promotional team, when they rolled that out, they didn't do it justice. I thought it was going to be like one of those
kitschy, sad, satirical thing, which it kind of still is.
Crap hits the fan, you know. And then I watched it, and I was like, it is not that.
Yeah, no.
Good show.
Yeah,
Invincible.
Real world themes.
Good show.
Real world themes. But yeah, definitely Invincible. I'm Ralphie D, and that's news to me.
I'm Cool Water Kurt. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
If you like this video, please check out other videos on our channel like 252 and Nerdstalgia. Was that?
Go ahead. Now read his line.
He just skipped over his own.
We'd like to hear what you think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
Trying to say I messed it up just because my name was clearly on that line.
and if you're
I never say that.
Oh my goodness.
And if you're looking for good food and even better relationship advice, please check out My Little Sis and the Beautiful Ladies of Dining with a Diva.
I'm not saying anything, man. This is too much. I'm JP, and I'd like to give a shout out to my man AM at Comics Most Wanted. Like him, follow him, subscribe. And this is 252 Pop Fiction, where you hear it first.
I'm out of practice.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Adonis, pull yourself together.